Okay, I'm hoping I have some odd factory error cheap toys in here, just a couple of them. They're going to be US ones, so nothing terribly rare, but just, I think, notable. I've got a few out. I'll just show you real quick. So this is one I got earlier this year in Alice Island that's missing her crown. And these, when you find them, well, you rarely find them in the US. You often find them, though, or not often, occasionally find them in the UK like this, where they look melted. That's just where when they were injected molding to make the toys, the stuff didn't fill in the top. Anyway, I think I have a couple more, so we'll see. I didn't pay much, so it's low risk. In fact, I paid under what these are worth, just normal ones are worth. Okay, so the first one, wrapped in some literally toilet paper. Let's see. Yeah, it's it. I'll just tell you right off the bat, this is going to be a stub spike error. So, yeah, good. I didn't want to jinx it by talking about it too early. But yeah, so I'll get you in there. So if you see really closely, the spike is supposed to look, sharp. But for some reason, sometimes, occasionally, you'll find this one. Hopefully you can see what I'm saying. It's rounded. And the thing about the stub spike errors is they're always the same length and roundedness. And so I've always had suspicions on, was there an error with the actual mold itself? Because why would that one spike, it's always the third spike, why would it be that same roundedness and length? I'm talking about right there. And what's crazy is the seller had another one, which is also added to a suspicion I've had all these years, is if you find one stub spike Alice in a box, there's probably more. Yep. All right, so that's all it was. Cool to me. I'm not cool. I don't know if it's cool to anyone else. This is just sort of my world. The one cool thing I found years ago, I actually have a sealed pack with a stub spike error. Maybe I can get you in there, right there. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I have a sealed one. So I'll just show you real quick, just some errors that you can find with cheap toys. I don't have too many. I'm not hyper focused on these weird little factory errors. But before I move on, so again, what happened here is when they were injecting molding the PVC or whatever it is, the plastic did not go all the way down into this little part of the mold. But the mystery is, why are the stubs, you can see it right there, why are they always the exact same length, exact same roundedness? It feels factory, like it feels like it was made like that. But when you get a regular one, it's pointy. Anyway, so that's, so I show you the melted one. This is where, again, it was filled in. They were filled in upside down, if you didn't know. But in the plastic or whatever did not go down into the little points of the crown. Now, this gets really bad when they were making the Garbage Gang floater ones from the UK, particularly with the blue plastic. I have personally found 5 of them myself from the UK like this. Another one I want to show you, an error you can find, is this. Now, what's supposed to be in this hole in Lindsay's head is supposed to stick up. Actually, I can just show you one. Here you go. I don't have a name for this. I've never seen it before. It's just something random I got of a lot. But yeah, just again, it's an injection molded. These were filled in from the foot down. And so sometimes with cheap toys, rarely, you'll find errors on the top of their heads. Like that. I just want to show you one more before I let you go that I have. This is one of my favorite ones of all time. This is a different type of error. They blended in a different color. And so if you look at the foot, this is not a stain. This is a marbling. This is a color that was in the mold to begin with, or maybe some sort of oil or whatever it was. I don't know. We never had brown cheap toys. So I'm not sure what that brown color is, but it's modeled into the green. And I've always called this error the camo error. So yeah, very cool. I mean, it's very rarely I get these stub spikes in. I got 2 from the same seller, so just adds to the mystery of that little weird factory error. And before I let you go, make sure you do your shout out today. That's a new segment we're doing on the in the group. Every Sunday, you pick one person and say something good about them. Okay, so I'm doing, for the next month or so. It's going to be probably all artists for me, like, here my heroes, the artists who make Garbage Pail Kids. It's going to be a while before I even get to a collector friend. Not because I'm putting the artist first per se, it's just the way I'm thinking about the shout outs is almost like a love letter, I guess you could say. That's how I'm treating it, but anyway, you treat it how you want. All right, guys, hope to see you around. Oh yeah, we got a giveaway that I need to post. I forgot, damn. Yeah, I'm giving away a price guide with some miscellaneous, and look for that. You just pick a number. All right, guys, see you in the next one. Russ Van, out. Oh, Stub, Spike, Alice, we love you.